The US president is giving us problem on top of our problems. Hello fams, this is Authentic Plus TV. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and as usual, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We all know the tariffs Donald Trump has placed on importing goods, and Lesotho, being one of the poorest countries in the world, faces possible tariffs of up to 50% from Donald Trump's administration, which is starting in this August. Job seekers interviewed by BBC said the US president is giving them problem on top of their problems. Let's take a look at this video.
Dawn breaks in Maseru, many making the long trek to work in the garment factories, the country's biggest private employer. Others camp out at company gates looking for jobs.
And how many times do you come here a week?
Almost every day.
Every day we come
Just
here
for 2 days.
just to check if we will get a chance to be hired, but there's no luck. Every day we come here.
A manager announces she has a dozen vacancies. Only a lucky few were hired today. The US threw Lesotho a lifeline over 20 years ago. Its zero tariff policy for exports into the US helped create over 20,000 jobs. But President Trump's threat of stiff tariffs has led to a new crisis.
So what would you say to Donald Trump?
Yo, that one.
Yo, he's giving us problems on top of our problems.
In an economy where half of the young people have never worked, the prospects are now even more bleak. At their peak, the textile factories were formidable producers of high-end clothes for the US market. Over the last few months, some factories reliant on US business have now been mothballed.
A woman sat at every one of these machines, and there are hundreds of them in this huge factory, one of the largest in Lesotho. But with the stroke of a pen in Washington, it's now empty, and 1,000 people are now out on the street.
Critics say it's not just US tariffs, but government corruption and incompetence that has brought Lesotho to its knees.
There's a serious state of hopelessness amongst the youth because really there's nothing tangible that the government has done or said to address the problem. Empty promises.
The government admitted to the BBC it had failed in the past, but said it had a rescue plan. Those with jobs are still worried. Many have had their hours and pay halved. Single mum Aletta now earns just $80 a month and has to support 4 family members.
My government, please talk to America, please. We are dying, we are going to die. We don't know how we will survive this one. Truly, we don't know.
As another shift ends here, workers head home to an uncertain future. Shinganyoka, BBC News, Maseru, Lesotho.
So I think the tariff Donald Trump has placed on importing and exporting goods are not only the problems Lesotho is facing. They are also facing unemployment and youth crisis, food insecurity and drought, mental health and suicide crisis, political and corruption-related governance. So I think their suffering is not only from the tariffs Donald Trump has placed on importing and exporting goods, but some way, somehow, it might be from their government too, because they stated that they are facing corruption. So I think the money or the funds their government have to use to help establish their country, they are being embezzled. This is Authentic Plus TV. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and as usual, subscribe to our YouTube channel.